This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Schultz.
And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Well, whatever script they put together for this offensive drive, Charles, seems to be working. Curious to see if this defense will make any adjustments here.
Things certainly going according to plan, aren't they? I mean, the way they're advancing the football, it's like they're on the practice field having one of their better days. But instead, it's game day, and they're moving the ball downfield with purpose.
Throwing now is Stroud.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10.
At the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
Please at 24.
First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
11.
They go play action with Lawrence. He'll get this off to Etienne.
Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
The Jaguars at 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they move back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the shotgun, Lawrence. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, easy. Route. Go.
Lawrence going to throw again. That's complete. It's Brian Thomas. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 22-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
11. Hey, here we go.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Gabriel Davis, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
7-7, our score after 1.
7-7.
Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Now it's Mixon running right. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 58 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
South. Under.
Inside handoff to Mixon. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. And Stroud now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 19.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. He was brought down by Foyesade Oluwakin. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? This will be complete to Mechie.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That almost felt like the defense said, he is not getting in. What a play.
Not only stopping him at the line, but pushing him back a yard as well.
Why, Tony?
Mixon again. And he's going the wrong way again. He'll lose yardage here back to the 5.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Foyesade and Ulican. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
He'll drop that underneath to ETN.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Quickly out wide to Mechie.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Mixing up the middle. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
72 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Stroud to throw it.
Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
On the 3, right?
Stroud looking to throw. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 15-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
From the gun to give to Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
2 J.
Again, it's Mixon. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Stroud.
And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line.
It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And this has no chance. It's no good, well wide to the left. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Oh, a good return up past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 57 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Here's Lawrence.
And the screen unsuccessfully dropped him.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
2nd and 10.
Houston 24.
ETN up the middle.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Go, go. 11, Agate. Red.
Lawrence will throw.
And that is incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And this one is right through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Now, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
Now Stroud.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
South.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 93 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
Now they'll go play action here with Stroud. Swings this one out wide for Pierce.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
All right.
A handoff running left, Mixon. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
Joshua Hines-Allen there on the stop.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
This a 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Stroud. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Point after try forthcoming. It's good to make it 17-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Again, it's Mixon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be fourth down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on third down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
Fourth down. Here's Stroud.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Red on red. Here we go,
Toss left side for Etienne.
Able to slither by. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
In my book, that's running the ball well but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Jaguars on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football.
Hey, I'm gun.
Lawrence. That is caught. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Route. Hey, kill. Here we go.
Now Lawrence. And it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk from 6 yards away. And the Jaguars are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Point after, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he'll get this to the 32.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Once again, they run with Mixon. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The offense on third down tonight, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 4. First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan 1st down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first.
Tony.
Now to change things up, Stroud will throw it. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Here's a give to Mixon.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Play action. Here's Stroud. That's complete to Hutchinson.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. An option handoff here to Mixon.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, south. Good.
He's got this one to Hutchinson. And the Texans are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! Dalton Schultz, a 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Texans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now.
Jaguars 24, Texans 14. Kaimi Fairbairn at the kickoff for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the...
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go.
Following the fumble recovery, Stroud.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. Able to pick up a dozen yards, but they needed more. 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there, trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
Hey, go, go! Go, go! 11.
Now Lawrence to throw. And one more time, here's Kirk. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
13, Luke!
Throwing now, Lawrence. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Right open.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this one is incomplete.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Lawrence. He's going to look deep down the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention. And it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Stroud to throw it. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Stroud. He'll get this complete to Collins. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Penalties not what they needed here. 1st and 15. Now Stroud.
Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
That is Josh Hines Allen working his way in for the sack. So it's the Jaguars who come away with a win, and they got a solid outing here from their quarterback, Charles, and that's, of course, Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, he really had his A game tonight. He threw a couple